Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to run through my empties really quickly. I know I say that in every video and it's never quick, but this time I'm going to really try to keep it short. I only have a few items and this is mostly going to be Bath & Body Works products. There's only 2 products that I'll talk about at the end that are not from Bath & Body Works, but without further ado, I'm going to try to not talk forever and get this done quickly this time. So, over the last few days, I finished one hand sanitizer. This is Stress Relief Eucalyptus Tea. I love this scent. It's very similar to Eucalyptus Spearmint. It's very fresh and clean. It's very soothing. I think it is stress relieving. I love it. I love pretty much all of the stress relief scents with the exception of like the sensual ones like the jasmine vanilla and the blackcurrant vanilla. I don't really like those very much, but I like all of the stress relieving ones the most. I love Eucalyptus Tea and Eucalyptus Spearmint. This was really fresh and clean on my hands. I absolutely loved it, and I would definitely repurchase that. That was a great scent. Then I have 3 deep cleansing hand soaps. The first one here is in Blue Skies and Blooms, and as you can see, there's like just a little bit left, but the trash and the recycling gets picked up in the morning, and I think we'll probably be able to finish this before then, and I just wanted to show it and talk about it now because there's just no point in holding on to it. I'm trying to really be better about making sure I'm getting the trash out and the recyclable stuff out, because it starts to kind of like stress me out to hold on to all these empties, whereas before, when I wasn't filming empties videos, I wasn't holding on to empty bottles in the house, and even if they were sitting in the trash until the next trash or recycle pickup, it didn't bother me as much because they were like sitting in the house. Maybe that's just a mental thing for me, but I just gotta get them out because it starts to drive me nuts to know that I have like trash sitting in the house for no reason. So I just decided I would show you it in this video so that I wouldn't have to save it until my next video, because as I said, no point in holding on to it. This is a great scent. I really liked it. The scent description on this is going to be hard to read, and it's kind of a bad description. It says, "Hello Spring, blue skies and budding blooms, buzzing bees, and beautiful birds." That doesn't describe the scent at all. I think it has like a picture of a blue azalea on it. I don't know if it has azalea in it. I think it has a little bit of lilac in it. That could be totally off. I have no idea what's actually in the soap, but it is a nice, very fresh and clean floral scent, and I really enjoy it. I'm kind of sad this was my only one. I wish I would have got a couple more when it was at the semi-annual sale, but I would definitely repurchase this scent. I really liked that. Then my last winter soap I just finished just a few minutes ago. This is Christmas Morning. This is a great, fresh and clean scent. I think this is the best soap scent that came out in all of 2016. This is great. This one says it is crisp Christmas fir with a touch of cranberry. I love the pine tree, fir, balsam, all those kinds of scents, and I love cranberry. So both of them together is wonderful. I think it has a little bit of citrus in it too. It's a great scent. It's very fresh and clean. This was very popular, and it was hard for me to find at the semi-annual sale because a lot of people were looking for it and wanted to buy it. So I hope that they bring it back next year. I think that honestly you could use this scent year-round if they just like change the packaging. They could package it for pretty much every season, and I think it would work. It is very fresh and clean. I absolutely loved that, and I would definitely repurchase. I still have a hand sanitizer left in that to use next year. Then I have another deep cleansing soap. This is Pink Peonies and Pears. I've talked about this before in one of my other empties videos. This says, "Smile, the most colorful peonies and juiciest pears delight." I love peony scents. This is very similar to Blushing Tulips and Peonies from last year, and also the Pretty Pink Peony that's out right now. I got these at the semi-annual sale, but they've had them before. It's a very nice, feminine, it's another fresh and clean floral scent. It's not like an old lady floral. It's very light, and I think most people would like it. I don't think it's like an offensive type of floral scent. It's really fresh. It's very clean, and I would definitely repurchase that. I still have one more of those, and I really enjoy that scent. That's a great scent. Then I finished one scrub. It doesn't really look like it's empty. It's not exactly empty, but the scrub is sticking to the inside, and I'm not one to cut it up and scoop it all out, so I'm just calling it empty. This is the Lemon Pomegranate Cream Shea Butter Body Scrub, and this says Lemon Pomegranate Cream, a light as air blend of lemon cream, red pomegranates, and iced raspberries, topped with whitewoods and peony petals. Our gentle body scrub contains naturally exfoliating walnut shells and shea butter to leave skin feeling soft, smooth, and beautifully scented. I love this scent. It smells just like pink lemonade. It's very authentic. It's a lot more authentic smelling than watermelon lemonade is for a pink lemonade scent. I really love this. I still have a shower gel and 2 body creams to use in this scent. It's wonderful. I love it. It's one of my new favorites. It's just very, very nice, very fresh and clean, and fruity. It's very appropriate for pretty much any time of year. I think it would work. I love the scent. The formula of the scrub is fairly exfoliating. I would say it's a moderate scrub. It's not gentle, but it's not super, super harsh. I still want to try out the aromatherapy scrubs that I've heard are pretty harsh exfoliants. For some reason, I've never tried one of those, but when aromatherapy goes on sale again, I think I will get a few of those to try. Recently, I've been trying out the Tree Hut scrubs for the first time, and I really like those. Those are a harsher scrub than this. I really like the formula of those. They're not super greasy on your skin, but they scrub really well, and they make your skin feel really soft afterwards. This is nice if you're someone that doesn't like a super, super, super scratchy scrub. I think most people would probably like this, because as I said, it's a pretty moderate scrub. It's not gentle, but it's definitely not harsh and abrasive. I liked the formula because it was creamy and it didn't leave my skin greasy. And I tend to like walnut scrubs, but since I've started using the Tree Hut scrubs, I prefer those. And for the price, you definitely get a lot more for your money. They last a lot longer. This is 6 ounces and it retails for $16.50. No, I never pay that. I buy them when they're on sale with coupons at the semi-annual sale. I would never pay full price for one of these for 6 ounces of scrub, but the Tree Hut scrubs are like $5 or $6 for 18 ounces, and they last forever because they're very thick and you don't need to use very much at a time because they scrub really well and the particles don't dissolve on your skin very quickly, so you don't need to use very much to cover a big area of skin on your body. So I definitely prefer those. If these were on sale again, maybe I would repurchase, but I've said before I'm trying not to really buy scrubs in these tubes anymore because it's very hard to get the scrub out, so for that reason I probably would not repurchase it. I mean, if I was in the mood for this scent again, maybe I would, but probably not because it's just too hard to use scrubs that come in tubes. Just for me personally, I prefer scrubs that come in a tub because I can just scoop it out with my hands and it makes it go way faster in the shower. I feel like when I use one of these, it takes me like an extra 5 to 10 minutes in the shower just to get my scrub done, and that's kind of ridiculous. So I like the scent. The formula is pretty good, but for the price and for the tube packaging, not really that into it. Then I finished one body cream. This is the Tutti Dolce Pink Peony Cream. This just came out like a few weeks ago. This says, wrap yourself in pink peony cream, which is blushing peony blossom, pink currant, and whipped amber dipped in nectar. I don't really know if it's any of those. Honestly, I know some people said that they smell a floral note in this, but I really don't. The pink peonies and pears is definitely a floral scent. This, I think, is a lot more fruity, even though they're calling it a peony scent. I think it smells like sweet tarts, to be honest with you. I got this in the Valentine's Day bag. I think I talked about that in my last Empties video when I was talking about the body wash in the same scent, the creamy body wash. The lady let me exchange out 1,000 wishes for these Tutti Dolce products, and I wanted to try something out from the line because they smelled good in the store and I didn't really know what else I wanted to exchange it for. So I went for this. I really did like the scent, but I don't think it was special enough for me to repurchase. It was good. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't a favorite, so I wouldn't really recommend. But that's one you have to go get. I think it's a nice scent, but I don't think it's a must-have, and I would not repurchase that. Then that's it for Bath & Body Works. I just have this and then one more item after that. This, I'm going to try to zoom in. This is the Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm in the Natural Mint flavor, and this has SPF 25. Sorry, the label kind of started to chip off, so it might be a little bit hard to read on the camera. I got this as an impulse buy in the Ulta checkout line. I had heard a lot of good reviews on it, so I wanted to go ahead and give it a try. I really, really like this lip balm, and I'm always really excited when I finish a lip balm because they take a really long time to go through. And I don't have lip balm empties in my empties super often. I usually only have like one lip balm empty every few months because they do take so long to use, and I usually throw out my lip balms long before I ever finish them. But this one was something I did really enjoy. It went pretty fast for a lip balm though because the formula is pretty thick and you kind of use a lot at a time. So I think that's why I went through it so quickly, but I really liked it. It does have that minty tingling sensation on your lips, so if you're someone that doesn't like that, look for one of their other flavors. He has 4 flavors of this in his line, and I believe this is the only one that has that minty sensation on your lips because this is the only mint flavor. It's a very thick moisturizing formula. It stays on your lips for a very, very long time, even through eating and drinking, and even after it's worn off, it still makes your lips feel super soft. I think that this is pretty similar to the C.O. Bigelow, like mentha lip balms that come in tubes. Those minty ones, I really like those too, but those are definitely a glossier formula. Not necessarily thinner, but they're glossier. This one is more of a thick, almost pasty consistency, and I wasn't expecting to like this because when I first put it on, it does kind of have a pasty consistency on your lips, and you kind of have to smooth it out and evenly apply it all over your lips. It's kind of weird to use at first if you're not used to it, but it's wonderful. It does moisturize my lips really well. I can't say it's like the best lip balm I've ever used, but it's definitely up there in some of the best ones I've ever tried, and I've tried a lot. So this was the first time I had tried this, but I had heard such good reviews about it that I wanted to try it out, and I really do like that and would recommend that if you're looking for something for dry lips. That one was really good. And then, of course, the last thing I finished last night, I put on these whitening strips. These are the Dazzle Pro whitening strips. You can buy them on your website. I've heard some people say that you can buy them on other websites. I always buy them on HauteLook. When they go like 80 or 90% off, you can buy, I think, 10 for like $30 or like 7 for $25, something like that. You can get 10 for like $30. And they're originally like over $100 or something. I would never pay that, but these I would say are very comparable to Crest white strips. They whiten your teeth very well. If you leave them on for too long though, they will make your teeth sensitive, but most whitening strips will. The box says to leave them on for 20 to 45 minutes. I used to leave them on for like 40 to 45 minutes. I would take my shower, and then I would take them off. So anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes I would leave them on, while I was in the shower and getting dressed. And then when I was done with that whole routine, I would take them off. But then I was finding that it was making my teeth too sensitive and hurt too much the next day. And I don't really have sensitive teeth, so that's something to keep in mind. So I've decided now to just bring it down to 20 minutes only, and I set a timer, and then once it's been 20 minutes I take them off immediately because they are quite powerful. They have a lot of hydrogen peroxide in them, and you honestly don't have to leave them on for very long, and you're still going to get the same, at least for me, I still get the same whitening effect whether I leave them on for 20 minutes or 40 or 45 minutes. So I only put them on for 20 minutes because if I put them on for 20 minutes I don't get that sensitivity the next day. Usually it takes anywhere from about 8 to 12 hours for you to feel the sensitivity after you put these on, so that's something to keep in mind. If you put these on at night, you probably won't feel the sensitivity until the next morning. If you put them on in the morning, you'll probably feel it around dinner time or so. So that's just fair warning. Make sure that if you have sensitive teeth, don't use them too often, and don't leave them on for too long. Less is more with these, otherwise they will make your teeth sensitive, and you don't want to do that because after a while it will degrade your enamel. I use about one a month, or no, sorry, not one a month. I usually use one of these treatments about once a week to every 10 days or so. That's usually my cycle with them, and that's enough to keep my teeth white. Keep in mind I am a very heavy coffee and tea drinker, and that will definitely stain your teeth. So because of that, I whiten frequently, but these keep my teeth just as white as Crest White Strips do, and they're much cheaper. So I think from now on I will continue to buy these when they go on sale on HoLook. So that's everything I finished within the last few days since my last Empties. Not a ton of stuff, but it's only been a few days. I'm pretty happy with that. The Blue Skies and Bloom's hand soap will probably be gone by the morning. So I hope that y'all enjoyed watching. I hope that maybe you got some good insight into what to look for at the semi-annual sale if any of these products come back, or what to stay away from based on my reviews. And if you have dry lips, definitely look into that Jack Black lip balm. That was really nice. So I hope that y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all are doing well, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.